Sustained credits, the human damage to nature is huge. Together, we can solve it. What you guys are looking at is our map. 60 attendees confirmed.
We have a big house. I'm from Nigeria.
Are you in our map?
No.
Not yet. Soon, this weekend.
Soon. Cool.
We are currently in 81 countries. Lots of healing activity going on. We planted over 21,000 trees, 707,000 liters of plastics rescued from entering the oceans and causing damage to wildlife and microplastics. We've also received 17 nominations to the Earthright Prize by Prince William. It's like carbon credits, but grassroots. It's everything sustainability and not just climate. If you look at the classical view of sustainability, you have environment and economic and society. That's exactly where sustained credits fits the box. How do you become an Earth Doctor? Easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, heal the world in any capacity. Step 2, you send the proof, which includes photos, videos, and the exact location for verification. You can reach out to us on any of the channels, all social media, email, web, WhatsApp, and you get sustained credits with respect to the ecological value that has been generated. The sustained credits can be redeemed for cash, can be used to make sustainable purchases. Within the truly sustainable economy, you can use it to donate to another Earth Doctor in greater need to double the good. Our goal is to incentivize the entire 7 billion people in the planet to get on this activity. Sustained credits is the Uberization of sustainability. The currency is the execution route. 80% of all income go to the Earth Doctors for grassroots action. How is it backed? It's like a scale. One side you have the total money in the cash reserve, on the other side you have the total sustained credit circulation. As more ecological value is created, the spot rate goes down, but as more income is driven into the Earth Fund, the value will go up. The value of a sustained credit is determined by the total cash in the Earth Fund divided by the total sustained credit circulation. That gives you the value of a sustained credit. The sustained credit's economic philosophy, we engage in activity to bring funds into the Earth Fund so that they can be distributed to the Earth Doctors. We have a very strong preference for income that is delivering tangible value. Ultimately, the value of each sustained credit will normalize and saturate. We are a market. Right now, the valuation is £0.0062 fraction of a penny. Our aim is to get it to £1. Once we get there, our economic engine will Kaizen to innovate, to actively expand the market, to increase the value of each sustained credit. The outflow, who can get sustained credits? Earth Doctors, the grassroots individuals, where everyone all over the world comes together to take part in action to heal the world. NGOs at an organizational level, charities, Fundación Pachamama based in Peru, working with indigenous people to maintain the Amazon rainforests, projects that deliver United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. There are 17 SDGs. The ones in bold are the ones that we cover. One of the questions, if someone's trying to game the system and sending the same picture over and over again, what's our take on it? First of all, we do everything we can to minimize it because we have a system which gets other Earth Doctors to peer review other Earth Doctors' work. If someone says they planted a tree here, then another Earth Doctor can go and check and then get a reward for peer reviewing that. They can maintain it as well. If someone's gaming the system, it's not so much of an issue from us because it'll go towards a good cause. If there's someone in a poor part of the world who's trying to claim more credits than it's worth, it's still going to the local community to be used within that community. That will encourage even more economic activity. Sustained credits works towards alleviating poverty, the inflows, all the cash and the Earth Fund. We have Earthright is like copyright, work done to heal the world. Something that someone has purchased, wanted something from an Earth Doctor in Pakistan, Saad. He's planted trees, he's sprouted his own. The buyer bought the right for this. This is currently live. The closest thing is NFT. Earth sponsor accreditation and accreditation for companies so that they can take part. The commercial stream is inspired by B Corp, an accreditation that companies can put on their product with the aim to reverse the sustainability footprint and as an off-the-shelf product to buy ESG or CSR activity. There's some indicative pricing here. It can be based on employee, how much staff as a percentage of revenue, say 1%, and can also be per unit sold. In return is branding for marketing, which is Earth Sponsor badge and media of work done. With the Earth Sponsor program, we have an initial version of it called Founding Earth Sponsor. It's a limited edition product only for 1,000 companies, and it's priced at £1,000. It will give us our first million of income which will lead to a high valuation of sustained credits. We have a shopping platform called Planezon. It's an e-commerce platform where people buy products with peace of mind that everything is ecologically curated and good for the planet. You can't go buy something shipped halfway around the world, which is not priced correctly. You can't buy a gas guzzling car within that platform, but you can buy a bicycle. The algorithms are based on social impact. If you have a craftsperson from Indonesia who's upcycled plastic waste from entering the oceans and created a sustainable handbag, and then you have Stella McCartney, the craftsperson's one will rank higher because the income from that purchase will improve the local community. It'll go a further way in delivering impact. Where sustained credits can be spent, more income sources, the carbon credits of the trees that we have collectively planted. Once you extract the dollar value and put it into the Earth Fund, that can go to the grassroots earth doctors. Nicola, is there a way that we can link up the trees that are all over the world with some of the carbon markets that you have established?
What you could do is try and work with what you've got and dovetail into a project has to be a certain size, and often or sometimes that threshold can preclude some of the grassroots, the really small stuff happening and getting emission reductions. So maybe what you could focus on, or one could focus on, is that new interface.
We're working on a financial instrument that delivers impact. You have philanthropy. When you give money away, most cases you put in $100, what it gets on the ground is less than 10. Even though it's seen as charitable activities, the administration cost is very high. £1 million into a specific project, it takes 2 years. You're not sure that it's going to be done. If it is done, you'll find the on-the-ground money was 50,000. With sustained credits, it's already happened. Sustained credits provides a 10x multiplier because 80% goes straight to the earth doctor for impact already achieved. A very powerful way of getting a return on the philanthropic dollars. It becomes a financial instrument for executing UN SDGs and the Paris Agreement. Where we are now, we're building a company in Singapore where we're focusing on driving revenues from Japan, Hong Kong, and South Korea, and the countries within the region. This is something I'm quite excited about. It's a game called Earth Dog Go, launching within the next 3 to 6 months. Pokemon Go, very famous 10 years ago. You could walk around, hunt virtual Pokemons. The same concept, play the game to plant trees, to clear up nature. This game affords advertising opportunities to companies within the game itself. A local business, say a coffee shop, can mark its territory as being maintained by them. Any earth doctor who's playing the game can see that and can see the associated advertising spend in terms of a sustained credit multiplier they will get by making sure that those streets are clean. The tree planting side of things, Aramco, the largest oil company in the world, they could mark the entire territory of the Sahara Desert for tree planting within that region. There's another use case, your street or just outside your home saying this is maintained by you. During autumn, all the leaves are on your doorstep. Then your neighbors will come and clean up.
Is that like kind of a way for the sustained credits to be awarded, or is that completely separate? Because I was thinking, like, if you're thinking about doing, say, litter picking, would people then have to choose whether to do it through the game or whether to claim the sustained credits, or can they do both, or are they like two different parts of the same system?
It's different manifestations. We always have all the channels. We have people in parts of the world which don't really have internet and not the latest phones, which won't be able to run this game. And the idea is people in economically well-off countries can also make a decent income. We'd like to have your support. Join as Earth Doctors, heal the world and get rewarded. Revenue partnerships, the more money into grassroots efforts. Growth capital is something we're looking at. Everything was built on a shoestring. It's a bootstrapped effort. We are looking for equity investment from the right channels. You can also join the team. You can rest assured that it's a strict meritocracy. We are here to change the world. To do that, you just need to have a full sustained effort. As with any business, with our business, we have all of these different streams up and running, many things to do. The positives are when something works, you focus on that and you expand. It's a small team. The next problem is to make the sustained credit value higher with our take on it and looking at all forms of acceleration. We focus on results and go to where we can go. If there's anything, feel free to get in touch and speak soon.